Please subscribe to Morris TVGH.
You know, sometimes when I hear people talking about journalism, journalists, and journalists association, you tend to get the impression that we are not citizens of Ghana. You tend to get the impression that we are not acting and practicing also as citizens. Everybody looks at us and they tell us all kinds of things, how we should do our work and so on. And it gets me very, very angry. I think it is time for us to make the statement that we are also citizens of this country, and we are entitled to what every other citizen is entitled to. And nobody contributes to national development better than us. We are all in it. That is the only way we can gain the respect we want. We can't play second fiddle to anybody. Why? Are we the only people who make mistakes? The politicians make mistakes all the time. When doctors make mistakes, people die. When policemen make mistakes, the country is threatened with insecurity and so on. Why is it that everybody zeroes in on us? And I think that this is one of the tasks of the new executive, making a profession dignified, making journalists also feel proud, bold, like everybody else. That is your responsibility. The other thing I like to say simply is this. I mean, there have been many occasions when I've heard leading journalists, very prominent journalists and so on, also talk down to us. You know, small time you elevate a journalist to some constitutional body, or through some accident of history, a journalist occupies a very top position, and all of a sudden they become gods. They know better than all of us in the profession, and they are talking down to us. That must stop. We have to make them understand clearly that we would not tolerate that. Now, finally, to the newly elected executive. We elected you as our leaders. We didn't elect you to become bishops and archbishops of churches. We didn't elect you as representatives of other institutions. You are our leaders. We elected you. You must serve us first. Serve us first. So, the alliance with other institutions and so on against us must stop from now. Our leaders must work for us. They are not allowed to work for anybody beyond us. Start working for us. And if you work well for us, you work for the whole of society. Again, I hear all kinds of statements being made. I find myself in the unfortunate position of being what some people call media owner. I don't know what that means. And also a practitioner and so on. I've been president of Primpact before. I've served on the Media Commission before. And I think I have not better. What arrogance is that? I have some understanding of what is happening in our sector. Look, there are so many newspapers who struggle to buy newsprint. They can't buy newsprint. Many of them are facing collapse. Many media owners don't earn a peswa from what they do. So we should not go about creating the impression that media owners are rich and they are callous and so on. It is not true. In fact, today, to get advertisement for the private media is not a joke. Especially now that we have the phenomena where every big businessman is creating his own media to advertise his own products. We are not getting any advertising. So the GJA must collaborate with all the other media institutions, GBA, Primpact, all of them, so that we find ways of improving the business of media. I'm sure the Director General of the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation will confess that even with state support, he's not finding it easy. And if it weren't for state support, he probably would be struggling to pay staff. We know of state institutions who sometimes are not able to pay staff because of the environment in which we find ourselves and so on. So it is both ways. Now, look, the people who qualify to be GJA president, there are many. I'm sure that around here, we can count 20 or more people who can become GJA presidents. Unfortunately, only one can be president at a time. You can't have 20 GJA presidents at a time. Whatever it is, we have gone through a process, we have elected an executive. Let us see what we can do best to make sure that this association functions. Otherwise, we become like the other associations where nothing happens, nothing gets done, because we're always struggling about who should be the president. Only one person can be president at a time. Ransford and Ransford, I take the liberty to call you Ransford, because as you do know, I'm also a chief. Ransford and I, Cabral and others have been having conversations about what to do in order to push this association forward. And I think that those consultations, those discussions should continue. I am not very happy when I hear that this executive is extraordinary. It is not extraordinary. That we have a journalist association today doing the kinds of things that you promised to do and so on must be credited to those who came before us, especially Cabral here. I've been in journalism practice from 1969, and I can swear on my history and honor that Cabral's administration transformed the Ghana Journalists Association. We should pay respect to all those heroes of our association, all those who built the foundation, bring them in and let them contribute to building a new Ghana Journalists Association worthy of its name. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe,
and click on the bell for more updates.